Yo. What's up with it, guys? It's your boy Rob Mack, and you tuned in to another episode of Mac Views. Now, today, we got a banger. We got a banger on our hands, all right? Me and the family, we slid out to B&B Theater, and we went to go check out that Lilo and Stitch. Hey, that was back in my time. That came out when I was a youngin', so I was going to go slide for that. But before we get into all of that, take a little sip of that wine and let's get that handy dandy notebook. Now, at the time when I looked at this, IMDb didn't have it rated, but I think I went back and looked and it was a low rating. And then Rotten Tomatoes only gave it a 76%. Now, I thought the movie was cool. I thought it was a great movie paying homage to the cartoon, saying back in the days. The acting was solid at times and shit like that. So I'm not quite sure. But Mac Views, what you think, baby? Like 7.5. I get about 7.5. I get about 7.5. But you going into this movie, I don't know what you expect if you didn't see the cartoon, or if you seen the cartoon, you knew what it was gonna be. I mean, and then a lot of times we get mad when they do these human remake movies and they don't stay true to the shit that we seen in the cartoon. You know what I'm saying? So I thought they did a great job. Okay, now this cast, a little tough, little tough. So I'm gonna go first names only. Sydney, she played Nani. Maya, she played Lilo. That's the little girl. You know what I'm saying? Tina, she played Miss Kyoka, Kyoka. And this dude Zach, he played Jumba. We got Billy playing uh Pleakley. Now Billy did his thing playing Pleakley. Like he was true to the actual character. He acted like the actual character in his human form, and when he was, switching back and forth to Pleakley and stuff like that. Like he nailed that shit. And then the Jumba, I wasn't mad at the Jumba. All right, I wasn't mad at the Jumba. Okay, we got Courtney Vance playing Corbin Bubbles. Now that was kind of disturbing to me because Corbin Bubbles needs to be a little bigger. I thought they could have got them a swoller cat. You know what I'm saying? You honestly could have got what's old boy name? Whatever. You honestly could have got somebody else, somebody buffer to play it. But I mean, Vance was cool. Vance was cool. And then, you know what I'm saying? We checked this out in 40X, of course. So we had the extra effects, the little water shooting out and stuff like that. I keep telling y'all, you need to go see certain movies in 40X. Like, you got to go spend that extra bread. That experience with the family, it was tight. It wasn't extra. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all wild like if you go see a Marvel movie or something. It might rock you a little bit too much if you ain't prepared for that. But it literally got effects, bro. Like, it had rain coming from the sky and stuff like that on rain scenes. But for the overall movie, like I said, it's true to the storyline. Lilo and Stitch tore up a lot of things, got her sister fired a bunch of times. Just like in the cartoon, they was having problems with money after her parents died and stuff like that. All of that, it was good. You know what I'm saying? Solid performance, solid acting. Now it was a little some dry moments in the movie. You know what I'm saying? It got a little dry for me a couple of times. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's just because I wouldn't see it in 3D and 4DX and all that stuff. Maybe my eyes was hurt. Maybe I was tripping. But like I said, 7.5 movie. True to it, they added some extra stuff. Her going off to marine biology school. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was in the cartoons. I might be tripping if you know what I'm saying, if it was, and I don't remember, but I don't remember that being in the cartoon at all. So that was a tight little realistic aspect to it. You know what I'm saying? The acting, the effects, you know what I'm saying, when Jumbo uses his weapon and stuff like that, it was tight. It was tight. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't too much CGI. It wasn't too little CGI. They literally hit the nail on the coffin. I really don't have too many complaints about the movie. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. They had an athletic Nani. That I mean, I think they nailed the characters really down to the core, like down to the core. I would highly suggest you go see this movie. I, I didn't say spoiler alert because there's really nothing to spoil, bro. Like this is a remake. If you ain't seen Lilo and Stitch, something wrong with your ass anyway. You ain't got no imagination, no childhood or whatever. You just I don't know what you were doing or how you could have missed Lilo and Stitch at all. You know what I'm saying? But great movie. I hope they don't go crazy and get to doing part one, part two, and making series, which knowing they probably gonna do something like that because it wasn't bad acting. You know what I'm saying? The Stitch didn't look too bad. I remember the first one that I seen, we was like, nah, bro, y'all gonna have to do better. But that's just like when they put that first Sonic out there, and everybody was like, hell nah, bro, that don't look nothing like Sonic. The same thing happened with the Lilo and the Stitch. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the first Stitch, people went crazy, like, nah, I think this movie gonna be trash. Hey, they redid them. It wasn't trash. Great movie. I'm your boy Rob Mack. Oh, I be trying to get off, man, before I tell y'all to like, subscribe, and share the content. And talk to your boy in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you like this movie, if you thought it was good, or if it wasn't true to the storyline, to the actual cartoon. Was it not true? Was it not good remake? Let me know how you thought the characters was. Like I say, this is a cartoon remake, so it's gonna be a little corny. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some little corny parts, but they could have actually made the movie longer. Really, I think they kind of shortened it up from the cartoon, to be honest. But runtime up hour and 48 minutes. The runtime for this movie, an hour and 48 minutes. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. It gets you in there and get you up out of there. But like I said, man, like, share, subscribe. I'm your boy Rob Mack. Thank you for tuning in to Mac Views, man.